Guys, in this video I want to talk about how substances are going to hinder you from getting your goal. So alcohol and drugs. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol, if you're going out getting smashed off your face every weekend, if you're an alcoholic, if you take drugs, recreational drugs, I'm not really on about drugs you need for medicine. That's a different story altogether. I'll disagree with them for the most part anyway. I think most drugs are bad, even if they're medical drugs. But I'm not a professional, I'm not an expert, that's not what this video is about. I'm talking about people that just do drugs to get smashed off of their face. So, first of all, if you've got big dreams, I don't know what your dreams are, everybody's different. Some people want a big house, some people want to go on holidays all the time, other people want to buy supercars. Everybody's got different dreams. Other people want to just work for themselves and be able to provide for their family and be around their family. So everybody's got different goals. But you have to realise that if you're drinking a lot of alcohol and if you're going out doing drugs, that you're probably not ever going to reach your goals. It's going to take away from your goals. It's going to take away from your dreams. People that do drugs and drink alcohol, they tend to disagree with me. They say, well, this person here does drugs. Look at the Wolf of Wall Street. He got smashed off his face and look how well he done. That's the exception. There's always exceptions to every rule. You've got to look at the majority. You've got to look at the masses. And chances are, if you're doing detrimental stuff to yourself, to your health, and to your well-being, and to your business, and to your relationships, and your friendships, if you're doing detrimental things like taking drugs and drinking to excess, you're going to be taken away from whatever goal it is that you're trying to go after. And that's just how it is. You guys can argue all you want. I mean, look at the Wolf of Wall Street, for example. He ended up in prison. And imagine how well he could have functioned if he'd have had a sober head on him. I mean, how can you, like saying you're doing a certain business, I don't know what your business is, maybe you want to be a YouTuber, and you're competing with millions of other YouTubers that are giving all their time and all their energy into making videos and making better videos. It's a big marketplace, it's a great big competition, and he who is at the top of the game is who wins the competition and who makes all the money in whatever business it is. So if you're smashed off your face, how can you compete with somebody that isn't? I mean, it's just not going to happen. I mean, people are always going to say, well, you can be successful. You can. I mean, there's exceptions to every rule. I'm sure there's millionaires that are blind. Does that mean you should now poke your eyes out? Because, there's blind millionaires, so I might as well poke my eyes out. I can still be a millionaire. I mean, if you're doing stuff that negatively affects your business world's hard anyway. You're competing with so many people. And if you're going to impact yourself and ruin your health and ruin your mental state and ruin your brain, then how can you expect to compete in such a tough marketplace out there? I mean, you just won't. It won't happen. I mean, I suppose it depends what your goal is. I mean, everything's not black and white. There's no right and wrong answer. If your goal is to be unhealthy, if your goal is to make no money, you want to die early, you want to be unhealthy, you want to ruin relationships with your friends and family, then maybe doing drugs is a good idea. Maybe getting smashed off your face on alcohol all the time is a great idea. If that's your goal, if your goal is to die early and be unhealthy and have health problems, it might well be a good idea. But it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to make a crap ton of money, you want to buy supercars, or you want to buy nice houses, or you want to set up your own business, taking drugs and drinking is not going to help you get to that dream. Not at all. I know you're going to get people say, I've got back problems, I need to smoke cannabis to alleviate the back problems. Look, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you at all. You do what makes you happy. If you're not harming anybody else, then you do what makes you happy. And, maybe some people, they do need it to help their back or something. But if you're doing it just to get smashed off your face, you need to decide what you want in life. So I hope that video makes sense. I'm not, don't take it the wrong way. I'm not having a go at anybody that does do drugs. I hold nothing against them. If they're not harming anybody else, if they're not going out thieving off people, if they're not making anybody else's life a misery, and they're happy doing it, then don't let me stop you. I'm not judging you at all. Everybody's got different goals in life. Everybody wants different things out of life. Not everybody's the same. And if your goal is just to get smashed off your face and die early, then you're going along the right path. And don't use my goals as a thing to what your goal should be. So I hope you like the video, guys. Browse some of the other videos on this channel. I know this is a controversial subject, but if you talk to any successful businessmen, they'll probably tell you the same as what I've just told you. Enjoy the next video, guys, and I'll see you. Click somewhere around here, and you'll see another video. See you soon.